All right, guys, welcome back. Here we go. Happy Sunday, man. Hope you guys are doing well. It's pretty overcast today, so I kind of feel like taking it easy, man, and answering a question that I got from a subscriber. This guy, Brian, shout out to you, Brian. Brian sent me a message asking what I would do different in regards to my mat journey, right? Medicated, what is it? Medicated assistant treatment, something like that. So in regards to my methadone, and Brian recently started the methadone program. So shout out to you, man, for actually saying something and actually doing it, right? Brian is walking the talk. So shout out to you, Brian. I hope it's doing well, man. I apologize, this video, man, it's been like 5 days since you asked this question, so I wanted to get this out to you a lot sooner, but you know, life, and I got to be in like the right head frame to just sit down and get this and just talk in front of the camera, right? So got a little bit of time today, gonna take it easy, and I just want to just answer this question for you. So what would have I done different in regards to my mat treatment, my methadone? So a little bit of history on that for me. I started the I tried the Suboxone program 3 different times. If you guys don't know, I was addicted to opiates. Started off with, my life unraveled with one freaking Vicodin pill, one 5 milligram Vicodin pill. Took me on a ride. And it's truly a gamble. We don't know how our body's going to react once we introduce a pill to our body, right? I have the addictive gene, as it's called. I didn't know how my life was going to turn out, but ever since I took that one pill that answered all of what was going on up here and in here, right? It didn't cure it, but I got effed up, and it just helped me get through some stuff I was going through at the time, right? So started off with the 5 milligram Vicodin, went up to stronger milligrams, went up to more pills, climbed the ladder basically. Went to Percocets, OxyContin, you know, just waking up, snorting a couple blues, and then just going to walk my dog. That was my cup of coffee. You know, I got some energy off it. And, you know, one day I couldn't get any pills, so that's when I tried right? Heroin, and been at it ever since. Throughout that process, I tried the Suboxone program 3 different times, and I failed. So ultimately, I would stack the Suboxone, and then whenever I couldn't afford to get high, or whenever something just happened and I couldn't get, you know, my H that day, anything, any pills, anything, I would take the Suboxone, right? So I'm pretty sure that's a common way for people to manipulate those programs, right? They stack them up. If they can't afford to get high or something happens, they can't get what they need, what they want, then they, you know, take the subs and the methadone and all of that. So the last time I tried subs, the last time I was on the Suboxone program, I was dropping dirty for H. You know, as soon as I started the program, I'd get used to it for maybe a week or whatever, right? Just started feeling everything out, getting used to the UAs, and just getting familiar with the way those clinics function, right? I already knew if I kept dropping dirty, they would either kick me out the program, or what ended up happening, I ended up dropping dirty multiple times, and it kind of sounded like a threat. You know, they said, if you drop dirty one more time, we're going to put you on methadone. So I heard nothing but bad things about methadone, right, at that time. I don't remember what year it was, but I just didn't hear anything good about methadone. I knew people were on it, but the way they presented that offer to me was like a threat. They're like, hey, if you keep messing around, we're going to end up putting you on methadone. So So obviously, I just stopped going to that clinic. I didn't know much about methadone at the time, but I knew I couldn't stop using. So instead of going in, getting another dirty UA, and then just having to go through all that, right? The shame, the guilt, the frustration, just those lectures from the doctor, right? Instead of going through all that, I just stopped going to the clinic. And then eventually, just kept going on another run, blah, 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 right? So fast forward some time, in and out of more detoxes, jail, rehab, prison. I ended up relapsing about a year after parole and went for another run, right? Fast forward some time, I get placed on methadone. So enter this conversation. What would have I done different? I've been on methadone for, man, I'd say about, I'm guessing like 5 years, something like that. Yeah, 5 years. And what would I have done different? I can think of two things, right? The first thing I wouldn't have done is gone past 100 milligrams. That's just pretty high. I have a extensive use of using, and the majority of that has been consistently on opiates, right? But I think for me, I would have been okay. I would have been okay around 100 milligrams. But, I just felt I needed to go higher. And so I think it was more mental for me. So that's the first thing. The second thing, pretty big thing actually, is I wish I would have got off it sooner, right? Sooner than 5 years. So, and for multiple reasons, man. I didn't want to have to rely on, keep going to the clinic. But for me, I get monthly take homes, so it's not a big deal. I could travel if I want. I got my life back, so I'm okay. I'm okay with where I'm at. I'm okay with being on methadone. There's like a huge stigma about methadone, right? All of that is just noise. All of that is just noise. All you have to worry about is listening to your body, listening to your doctor, and keep the communication open, right? Doesn't matter if you're on subs or methadone. Listen to your body. If you feel if you're uneasy and you're unstable with your dose or your Suboxone script, listen to your body. Let the doctor know, or nurse, practitioner, whatever, let them know what's going on. Talk to them about it and set up a plan as to, either going up or down, or just kind of think about when you want to get off this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be different for everybody, case by case scenario for everybody. And those are the two things that I would have done different. But I am okay with getting my life back. I'm okay with waking up and not having to pawn stuff, steal stuff, lie. Just get up every morning, being an autopilot, committing crimes. I'm okay with not having to keep a roll of foil under my passenger seat and just pull over at a car wash like I'm at right now. This particular car wash, I used to use at. This particular car wash was one of the last places I smoked while I was on intensive probation. After I smoked here, I went home. I think I made a video about that, but I ended up getting hemmed up by my probation officer. So, yeah, man, I have a history with this car wash right now. So I'm okay with not having to come here and use, right? I got my life back. Like I said, every situation is going to be different. And the main thing is listen to your body and keep the communication open with the people at the clinic, right? Those are the only opinions that should matter. Anything else, anybody else's opinion is just noise. Let it be noise. They don't know what's best for you. Nobody knows what's best for me but me, ultimately, right? And then I guess people that know me and people at the clinic, right? But even then, listen to your body. Deep down inside, you know what's right. We have a conscience, right? Listen to that too. Listen to your heart. Listen to your body. That's what I recommend. Thanks for watching. Brian, shout out to you, buddy. I'll tag you in this video. That way you're aware of me responding to your question. If you guys have any questions you'd like me to make a video on or answer for you, just hit me up, man, either in the comments or Instagram, Righteous Monkey, all one word, or Gmail, righteousmonkeyofficial@gmail.com. If you guys are enjoying these videos, these interviews, keep hitting that like button. Share them with people that you think would benefit from them. So I got to get my ass up out of here. Like, it's weird. I used to do dirt here, right? But I'm not only talking about here. If I'm just sitting here doing nothing, I still feel like people think I'm doing bad things, right? It's weird. If you're an addict and can relate with this, you'll know what I'm talking about, right? If I'm just sitting down parked talking to my phone, it still feels like people are looking at me and thinking I'm doing dirt because I did so much dirt in the past. It's so weird, and I think it's only something that addicts can relate to. So I got to get up out of here. It feels weird just sitting down. I know I sound nasally. I think I just got like, I'm not sick. I just got like some mucus going on or whatever. But yeah, life is good, man. Brian and everybody else, thank you for watching. Peace.